All right, hello loves, we are back. Today I wanted to speak to something that a client and I are rolling through. Because of very specific health reasons, we're actually going through an anti-inflammatory diet. Typically, I'm not super keen on narrowing in on one particular dietary theory. However, in this case, with a multitude of factors and professionals, we are moving towards a very alkaline diet. And so if you've ever done any research around the anti-inflammatory diet, it is that. It is making sure that the pH within your entire system is balanced and that is not restricting any one thing heavily, right? Especially in the new year. I want you guys to keep up the calories. I want lots of liquids. And again, I simply want whole health foods. We cannot pivot so far off our norm that we're restrictive, right? But when we choose to cleanse and we choose to begin again, and when we choose to come back to a very mindful eating, patterned, principled routine, so to speak, it is all about just nourishing the anatomical self in a way that your physical body, your vessel, is being taken care of and it is performing optimally on all different levels, right? And so inflammation is key. It's just that piece between our body, our brain, the microbiome, that gut-brain axis, the hormones, the emotions. All of it is so connected to the food that we are eating. And so come along on this journey with me. We are going to tackle a lot of it in like the first 4 days will be very regular with certain foods. Then we will incorporate other foods. But I think it's just super important to note that it's not about taking food away. It's about using the most nutritious options that we have. And ping me if you want. I have the list. I have the list of all of the nourishing foods that we can actually eat when we're on these so-called cleanses, right? I don't even like the word diet and I don't even like the word cleanse because this is how we should regularly be eating and becoming patterned within our satiating, self. We should just understand that it is the protein, that it is the fats, that it is staying away from those processed foods, those certain oils. All of that in that high inflammation level, they are so acidic. And so it's balancing, again, the alkaline with the acids, but not taking away each one so then you're lopsided, right? It's really truly maintaining a diet, an eating routine, a pattern that satisfies you. It is smoothies with whole foods. It is not taking away like a quinoa. There's the gluten-free oats, the steel-cut oats. Make sure that you're still getting certain facets for your body's blood sugar as well. Okay, a few more notes on the anti-inflammatory diet. So chronic inflammation is an issue, especially within the United States. I would say that it comes down to, are you eating things from the ground, from the earth, right? I mean, we're so far away from what it is Mother Nature intended for us to eat, that we are taking things from the earth, we are manufacturing them to some degree, and then remanufacturing them to some degree. And so as you guys proceed, if health is one of your big focus points for this new year, make sure it's sustainable. Make sure that you are learning what is right for you, learning how to grocery shop. If you, in fact, have to read a nutrition label, try not to focus so heavily on all those numbers. What are the ingredient lists? What are those top 3? Can you pronounce that? Is that real food? right? Focus on sugars that come from fruits, not the refined carbohydrates, not the refined grains or those sugars. All of that is processed. All of that is fake for your body to not really understand how to process. In turn, choose the fatty fish, the salmon, the omega-3s, the quality protein and quality fats, the Mediterranean diet, olives, hummus, carrots, leafy greens, right? I want sweet potatoes. Where are the cruciferous vegetables? Where are your root vegetables? Learn to operate with the seasons of the year as well. We are in a grounding space. We are within the winter solstice. And so what vegetables, what products in the grocery store are of high quality and that really ground you, right? What is that microbiome brain axis telling you? How, when you eat certain foods, are you cognitively functioning? How does your tummy feel, right? Like, how does your intestines actually feel? How do they actually feel? Are you drinking tea? Are things more alkaline versus acidic? Are you getting too much coffee? Where's your water intake? How can you rest when you meditate, when you rest, when you journal? Are you calm? Are you collected? Can you move through your emotions and mental thoughts with a regular capacity instead of being reactive, right? All of this is around food. We see it with kids day in and day out. They get so hyper sugar hyped, hyper focused, that it's all on the wrong stuff, and then they crash, and then we do it again, right? And so where are your emotions taking you? Where is the physical body sort of screaming or tapping or sore or inflamed? All of these are specific cues as to how you can regulate and introduce new foods into your system so you're better off each and every day living a very consistent, what I always say, happy contentment patterned life.